We'll set up here. It could be a bit of a quiet night, but we will try and make the most of it. So let's make sure that I've got everything set up the way I want it to. Yep, there we go. Let's have a look, see if it all sounds right. And it does. So yeah, it looks like we're all good to go. Hey there, 10-Minute Wayne. Glad you could join us this evening. Welcome to tonight's stream. So yeah, this is going to be the last stream, obviously, before the US election on Tuesday. And yeah, that'll certainly be fun, won't it? Because yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Tuesday. And I plan to make that event a little bit special for you guys who are watching this evening, as well as for any other subscribers who might come my way. So, greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here in Novaura Autism for another edition of A Day in the Life at Tales of Eorzea here in Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Glad you could join us this evening for another awesome night of Final Fantasy XIV action. And for those of you who had the opportunity to watch last night's live stream, as well as also today's Tales of Eorzea vlog, you'll know that we have secured ourselves a larger place. It's currently being used right now as a temporary home for Corinne, but once we accumulate enough money again, we will be converting it into a larger house for our free company. I'll go ahead and show it to you guys again in case you didn't get the opportunity to see it last night, or if you haven't seen it yet in the Tales of Eorzea vlog. So we're warping up to UL'DAH because that's where our new house is going to be. And let's go and access the... yeah, I want to access this. Yeah, I don't want to speak to someone, I want to access the Ethernet. Specifically the one with my estates, my own house. Hey there, Miguel. Good to see you. Glad you can make it. Now we're going to head off to a little place they call the GOBLET. So that's the UL'DAH equivalent of the lavender beds. And so we're going to run over here as Dawn is preparing to break here on the GOBLET. So let's go to the GOBLET North subdivision and show you our intended new home. So yeah, let's just take a turn around here and show you where we are going to be setting up our new house. So this is the new plot for our free company house, and we're hoping to make some good use out of it with now that we have this plot. Obviously it has to be used as a house for Corinne instead of a free company house, because we can only have one plot at a time as a free company, and the same goes for individuals. But once we get rolling, we will be in this place. We'll be able to call this our home, and I can't wait to come in here and have a golden opportunity to show you guys what this is all going to look like once we get it into a properly converted free company house. Yeah, it's just gonna be a wonderful opportunity to move up, because a lot of people in our free company have been asking for it, and a lot of people in our free company have wanted it, and now we're finally going to be able to give them something that they were wanting and hoping for, because a larger house also means that we'll also have access to more uses of amenities, like crafting stations. We'll be able to have more crafting stations, and so we'll definitely be able to add on to the ones that we currently have, as well as also adding some extra additions that we'll certainly be thinking about adding to our free company house. So yeah, as far as challenges are concerned, I mean, we're maxed out on tomestones for the week for scripture for Corinne, so the main focus tonight will be doing some other stuff, because I've already done my leveling roulette today. So I am thinking that we're going to want to take on some other stuff. We do have our options. Maybe we can jump in on a party and help them out on something. Well, the regular version of Tom Tar Deepcroft isn't necessarily what I had in mind. Yeah, like I said, it could be a quiet night tonight, but we'll try and make the most of it. So yeah, since I might as well just keep going on various stuff, let's go ahead and... Since my Black Mage is the only other warrior class I have at level 50 with Corinne, I might as well send Corinne to take on the level 50 roulettes. So why don't we go ahead and do that, because we have quite a few options. We have quite a few options with level 50 roulettes, so we can take advantage of this. Yeah, Corinne just got over to 53 yesterday, also through a level 50 roulette, so this is a golden opportunity for her to be able to continue to move on forward in that regard and get herself to level 60 as a Black Mage. And for those of you who are wondering, I have now unlocked the Heavensward classes for Corinne as well. So now she has Dark Knight, Machinist, and Astrologian. So those are now available to her, but I still want to get the Warrior and also the Arcanist to level 30 as well and get the souls for those guys so that I have all of them. But yeah, just can't wait for Tuesday, because I imagine we're gonna have a lot of fun with the special event that I have planned for you guys on that night. So I know I'm gonna be looking forward to it. Oh, in case you didn't notice, or in case I didn't show you guys, this is the Black Mage's relic weapon, the Stardust Rod. This is serving as the glamour for for Corinne's current staff, and that is, of course, the Ironworks Magitech Rod. Okay, I can enhance my other gear as it currently stands, but we're gonna probably do that after I get out of this particular dungeon that we're also doing. Plus, we can also do main scenario roulette too. That's also an option for us. We do have our options. We might as well make use of them. Yeah, for someone like Corinne, like this works out perfectly for her. To have this glowing Stardust Rod at her disposal, she'll definitely make good use out of this. So yeah, her look is pretty much the same as Rika's is, except hers is dyed black like Matthias is. It's done in a similar manner to that of Matthias. I don't know, maybe next year for All Saints Wake we'll have Corinne do the events, but I don't know, Halloween just makes more sense on All Saints Wake every year. And also to have, since I did so last year with Edie for the Starlight Celebration, which is like the game's version of Christmas, go and do that again with him this year. Yeah, it seems like everyone tonight is focused on doing Alexander's Savage levels. But I don't know, what do you think of the Corinne's look compared to Matthias for Black Mage? Give me your opinion on this, if you think this is a good look for Corinne. And how it compares to Matthias, because of course Matthias has the suit and tie, but Corinne has the corset. So that definitely sets her apart from Matthias in that regard. And then of course we're also using the skirt that I use, which is similar to that of Rika's, as a witch's apron. Oh hey there Cynthia, good to see you this evening, glad you can make it. Yeah, I'm just getting Corinne here set up for level 50 roulette, so we can level up her Black Mage, because I've already done her leveling roulette earlier today to build up her Arcanist a little more. So as it stands right now, Corinne has only needs 4 more levels to level up her Arcanist to 30, and her Warrior needs 5 more levels. So that's where it stands right now for Corinne in that regard. I don't know, were you planning on logging on tonight and joining in with me? And then we could do some stuff together, you know, as we always do. But yeah, let me know if you're able to do so or not. Also, how are you from yesterday? Are you a lot better from yesterday? Because I was glad to see that you were that your spirits were up when you were wanted to take the reins on decorating the house for when we converted over to a free company estate. But yeah, I'm glad that you're on board with it, Cynthia. I'm really glad. Still. That's been happening to you a lot these days. I really feel bad for you. Because it seems like you're sick pretty much almost every day now. And you're sure it's not something that could be the start of the term? Because yeah, I am worried about you in that regard. But then again, I would be worried about anyone from my free company who is not necessarily in the best of health. What's the priority like? 17, ooh. Yeah, it could take a bit of a while. Did I already do my gold saucer today with Corinne? No, I did not. I have not done that yet, so let's jump over to the gold saucer right now. Yeah, it's not often you'll see an Autism in a corset, but it's gonna happen. Oh, she has? Wonderful. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that Lena's continuing in her pursuit of love. Of course, you already have me. Oh, there's a new company come out called Coven, huh? Oh, but their full name is the Covenants. And they've actually been around for over a year. They must have just changed their name or something recently. Alright, let's see what the Cacpot tickets give us tonight. 10,000 over here? Nope. In fact, the 8 and the 7 used for 3,600 ended up on this side. What about on ticket number 2? Is this someone she knows in game? If I might ask? Yeah, 10,000. Is this someone she knows in game, or is it someone outside of the game there, Cynthia? If you don't mind me asking. I got 720 of that. Could have gone 3,600 if I gone up top. Alright. Let's see here. Might as well go back to the free company house. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing the same with you, aren't I? Alright. Okay, 6 positions moved over since the stuff was done in the gold saucer. I would ask Tomo, but he's AFK. So yeah, it might be a bit of a while. Oh, Archie Fair, a new viewer. Welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. Glad to have you join us this evening. Yeah, it's nice to welcome a new viewer to our channel. Glad to have you with us. So yeah, it's nice to welcome new viewers. So welcome, Archie, to our channel. I hope that you'll enjoy this evening's content within Final Fantasy XIV as we're taking Corinne on some quests to level up her Black Mage tonight. We're just waiting on the level 50 dungeon roulette to queue in for her, so that she'll get the opportunity to go run it. So yeah, it'll be nice to be able to get the opportunity to see what's going to go on here tonight with that and which dungeons we will get for her. And yeah, for those of you wondering, yeah, I know that this outfit is no longer in season because Halloween was last week, but given that that witches are known for their black magic, this is like the perfect outfit for Corinne to dress as for a black mage. It really is. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this stuff will look like when we change over to our house for when we move over to UL'DAH. Because of course we'll have the egg tower here from Hatching Tide, we'll have our 2 Valentine's Day cauldrons from a couple of years ago. We'll also have the Leviathan fountain that will certainly be a centerpiece in our front yard. Hey there, Ichigo, glad to see you. Welcome to tonight's stream. Glad you can make it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that will set up. Of course, we'll also have our campfire with all the decorations as well that Thelena Terusian, a former high-ranking officer of our free company, used to do or had set up. So it'll be interesting to see where all this stuff is going to be, how all this stuff is going to be set up when we move over. Of course, we'll also be taking our Chocobo stable and our mailbox as well, and our striking dummy. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how all that stuff will look in our new home. Yeah, I bet you didn't know you could turn the fire out. Bet you didn't know you could put it out. And just like that, poof, you can turn it back on. Yeah, don't know if we're necessarily going to be able to do gardening in our new home. Yeah, I guess it depends on if anyone's interested, but what will happen and what will be good for us is that we'll actually get the opportunity to, if someone is actually wanting to do the gardening, we can actually gain access to more than one plot. We won't just be limited to the one we have here. We'll also be able to use 2 plots as well. So yeah, that'll be a big deal for us. This character here, Archie, is on the Exodus server, and I also have my main Let's Play character who is used on the Hyperion server. Just in case you're wondering. So yeah, this character is on the Exodus server, my main stream character. My main Let's Play character, which I also sometimes stream with, is on the Hyperion server, and we've drawn Hullbreaker Isle. Yeah, Tomo comes out of AFK just in time to find out I've already started on my roulette. Stunned out for Harambe. Oh, we have a rookie tank. What? Nice. Hold on to your romp. Well, if nothing else, Hikari here, this female Mikote, will make for interesting conversation. Yeah, if nothing else, we'll get interesting conversation out of Hikari. But of course, now that you have your buffs, you should go. Yeah, you can't be shy on this one there, Hikari. If you want to be the tank, then you gotta lead us into battle. And do your best to not get caught. And I need to make sure I cast the right spell. Yeah, I could easily draw aggro off this tank a lot. I wonder if she notices the Harpia. Well, she does now. She has no choice. She has no choice but to recognize what's going on around her. So yeah, let's deal as much damage as we can, because yeah, the tank is dead. Yeah, I guess our healer kind of fell asleep here. Yeah, it didn't help that our tank was new, but when the healer takes a nap, that's never good. When the healer's asleep at that switch, that's never helpful. And now I have to wait for... Well, I can cast some Blizzard too to get a faster regeneration. Alright. Oh, you're still here. Okay. We'll kill you then instead. Healer, you gonna ever come back? She must be... I was about to say she must be have DC'd or something. Because how else do you explain that? Oh great, now I got the aggro. I'm sure yeah, unless I kill that thing, I'm gonna die too. Unless I killed that thing, I was gonna die too. Alright, keep burning these guys. You think there, Hikari? Yeah, that's an understatement. Yeah. Take two, mark it, and action. Yes, healer, please do. Our success on this dungeon depends on your focus. I wonder how much longer people are going to keep up the Harambe thing. Because obviously that craze is going to go out at some point. Like, I know it's 4 now, but I was watching this video where I agree wholeheartedly with some people on YouTube who felt that what their tributes to Harambe are becoming distasteful and are no longer respectful of the creature that died. Which I agree with wholeheartedly. Because, yeah, it may be harmless fun, but you're trying to get people to remember an animal that was killed for no reason, but you're coming up with all the wrong reasons for doing so. Alright, you're dead. Yeah, that wasn't so hard. That was a healer. Off we go. Okay, who's next? Obviously the main focus will be the Sifakas, but we'll have to kill those hornets too. Also have to spread around some blizzards too as well. Put these guys on ice. And get ready to change over once I get the transpose. Oh, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! No, we didn't quite. Just missed. Just fell short of saving the tank from a gruesome fate. And where are those Sifakas? There they are. I could have pulled them over to the trap, you know. I could have pulled them over the trap, and the healer steps into the blatantly obvious trap. Yeah, that was kind of blatantly obviously there on the wide open, and she just stepped into it anyway. Come on there. I need you to work with me here. Damn it, work with me here. Can't have you buttons lagging forever. Alright, now focus on the fire again. Oh, kill it. Was it in time? It was in time, I can tell, because the tank stealth did not fall to a dangerously low level. Alright, you're dead. And we're moving on to the last two Sifakas guarding the bridge. Gotta deal with these guys before we can deal with the big ugly gorilla. And Hikari, where are you going? Yeah, there's a reason why he's blocking the bridge. There's a very specific reason why he's blocking the bridge. You don't completely cross it until you kill all the Sifakas. We savvy on that? Yeah, now let's force these Sifakas and send them back to where they came from. And doing that changeover, thank you. Alright, he's dead. And we're moving on. Now we can completely cross the bridge there, tank. Now we can deal with this boss. I'm ready when you are. And we're off and running. I should put a little thunder up his butt. And we'll also hit you with some thunder too. So let's see, where's the Sifaka? There you are. Alright, try that again. Alright, drop that. That hit me. And we gotta be ready for the changeover. Alright, bring it to me. You pacification, get it off me. It doesn't even last that long, it only lasts for like 3 seconds. So yeah, I don't know why that worries you so much there, tank. And I'm about to be the subject of this infection. Or in this case, the lack thereof. But no matter, we will keep going. Never break them to finish it off. Well, not quite there. But that'll do. He's down. Alright, now you can get out your silly Harambe memes. Because yeah, in this instance, we actually did take out something that was similar to Harambe. Moving on to dealing with snakes now. We're gonna deal with snakes, we're also gonna deal with mimics in order to find the tablets that we need in order to advance further. Okay, hit the convert there. Cast a couple more times. Okay, wait for the MP to build up again, good. And cast away. Alright, now which of these chests holds a tablet? And which of them is a fake? Don't forget this one. Can't take any chances with these things. Can take none at all. Especially when they come my way. You're like, don't bring them to me. I'm not the one who you want. Not under any circumstances whatsoever. Yeah, there we go. It's always under the last one you'd check. Okay there, take care of this, Cynthia. Get well. sleep tight and make sure that you're well rested and fully healed for the next time we see you. Right. That stone tablet is taken care of, so we're moving on. We're gonna run by the Ninki Nanka, or are we gonna deal with him and his cronies? Nope, tank wants it. I can totally see we're gonna have to put up with that meme there. Yeah, here comes the brackish rain where the Ninki Nanka... Oh, that wasn't it. It's this move, hatch. And thankfully we prevented him from hatching. Hikari, this way. Hikari, you might want to look at the possibility that there are 2 tombstones over here. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. Actually, you know what? They're gonna do that. They're gonna be that negligent. Then I'll give them something to think about. That's 2. And then charge. Yeah, look at all those Nankas. Yeah, get ready, because it's not the Nankas, just the Nankas. You're gonna have to deal with the treasure chest too. Yeah, this is what happens when you run by the blatantly obvious. This is what happens when you run by the blatantly obvious, my child. So yeah, obviously running twice also means that you don't remember where everything is, because, yeah, I just did us a solid. I just did us a solid by getting something that she completely overlooked. So now we get to move on to Kevin Snakes again. I know it's not whacking day like The Simpsons, but we might as well be whacking these things. It'd make more sense if I was a Dragoon, though. Because then I would be whacking them with my lance, and that would make a whole bunch of more sense. Alright, burn these guys. Or burn this last one, rather. Check these chests, too. Leave nothing chance. Right, go. And make sure you watch where you stand. Alright, there we go. That one's down. So obviously the last tombstone tablet is going to be in this particular treasure chest. Or treasure coffer specifically. There we go. We got ourselves the tablet. And we're moving on. Now let's see if the tank remembers this part. No one wants the left? Okay, I'll... Yeah, no one wanted to take the left, so I decided to take it. Open sesame, and away we go to Shroom. You all in here? Okay, good. Let's dance with this thing. Also apply some thunder as well. We want to make sure we stay in the middle in this fight, because of course we could inexplicably get chucked by a bubble prematurely. Alright, where's he going? Oh, he went right through and took both the healer and the other DPS with him. Oh, that was kind of unfortunate. And so is staining direct into a bubble too soon, which is what almost happened to me. Yeah, I might want to practice what I preach there, also I'm not going to do all that well at this place. Right. Waiting on standby. Oops. Got pulled in a little too soon. This is gonna hurt. It especially hurts the healer because she didn't even get into a bubble until just now. Yeah, so far this has not been the prettiest run of Hullbreaker Isle. Yeah, the healer seems a little disjointed, and obviously the tank, lacking some experience, did not remember where everything was. And we can't necessarily fault her for that because she doesn't have enough experience, but I expect some better things from the healer because, well, it's the healer. Alright, go. See if we can burn him down before he goes underground yet again. And this is gonna be close. There, hit him with that. There we go, we got it. We're moving on. And no issue paying for all this stuff. I think it's worth good money, if you can get it. Clean sweep. I guess they didn't need it as much as I did. Or agreed for it as much as I did. There we go. Yeah, I would have used my Witch's Boon to fly down, but you know how it is in a dungeon. Of course. So where are they? Yeah, I was about to say, where are they? You talk about them, where did they go? Yeah, where did your Harambe love go there, healer? I mean, it doesn't do you any good if you don't do the thing associated with your meme. I cannot believe I'm yawning already, and remember we had a full extra hour of sleep today because of daylight savings time, and it doesn't seem to be doing me any good. Can't go that way yet. You gotta go through here. You gotta fight these things. Yeah, I'll give you the friendly reminders along the way that enemies are kind of over here and you might want to defeat them. Might be, I don't know, a good idea. Just slightly a good idea. Wait, step back and keep casting. Keep casting. Nope, not quite, not quite. Down to one left. As the sun sets on this day at Hullbreaker Isle. Oh, she's gonna break left. Alright, left it is. Yeah, typically you see tanks going right, not left. I mean, I actually am starting to see more tanks going left instead of right. But I'm just so used to seeing them going to the right. I'm gonna have exactly 0 MP. That's kind of hilarious. I heard the seagulls crying, did you? Alright, where are you going? Let's figure out where you're going with this. So make sure it's all getting equally distributed in terms of health getting removed. Alright, cast. Cast, I say, cast. Okay, and now change back over. We'll burn all these guys together, maybe. Okay, one more. Hey, careful there, healer, you're under attack. Alright. Let's freeze these guys as we say goodbye to the sun. Of course, it won't be around once we get to the boss, because we'll be having to deal with the rainstorm in addition to the boss himself. But yeah, that's awesome. All this fighting going on, and we have a beautiful sunset to go with it. Right, there we go. We're through. Because yeah, now the clouds roll in and the rain starts falling for a duel with the Kraken. Alright, ready when you guys are. Yeah, Hikaru, you can't change platforms yet. You have to deal with this guy first. Yeah, I appreciate your enthusiasm that you want to get a head start on things, but first things first, you gotta kill this thing. Only once you have done so will you earn the right to be given passage to another platform, which is right now. But you have to also deal with this platform. Oh, we're not gonna bother killing this one that you just let go by? Okay, I guess not. I guess we'll be coming back here at the end. Okay, this is one really messed up tank. She is completely oblivious to the fact that you kind of need to kill 10 of these things. Oh, and of course, naturally, since the tank didn't, or since the machinist didn't move, we all suffer from that. Well, go ahead, I know you want to change platforms again. Well, you're not actually going to change platforms this time. But yeah, tank gets 2 tentacles to a platform, not just one. So yeah, I guess on our journey to beat this level, we'll be doing 2 full laps of the platform. That's apparently how the tank wants to do this. Alright, start hitting that arm. Oh, that's one from the other side. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to get off this platform because you guys are just going to leave the tornado there. Yeah, I kind of got you guys figured out at this point. Oh, how come I can't reach the tentacle? Crap. Well, that sucks. It'll suck even more when I have to leave the platform again because another tornado will be launched on the field. Well, you know what? Since you're over here, yes, I think you're going to make this easier for me than for yourself. Because you'll have exposed all these arms, and you'll leave them in a perfect position for me to attack them. Yeah, I can just attack from a distance. And it's all good. Come on, kill it. There we go. Where's tentacle number 2? Oh, crap. Well, thankfully I can leave this teardrop over here. But I also know for a fact that that teardrop is also going to get placed on that other platform. The healer was the one who was thrown. Or was about to be thrown. Yeah, there she goes. Come on, tentacle. Come on over. Oh, thanks for dropping it right on our heads there, tank or healer. Damn, you're forcing me to run away. You're also scaring off the tentacle. Don't tell me about the tornado. Damn it! Okay, I gotta run away again. Because every time we want to make a move, yep, look where the tornado is. Look where the other tornado is. Exactly where it's not supposed to be. Yeah, obviously these guys are not experienced with this fight at all. Come on, count it. Alright, make it count, make it count. Got it. From a distance. Yeah, guess who carried the team? I did. Oh yeah, it was me. I carried us. And I noticed you're playing from the music too. Alright, I got two of the stuff. The tank got the music. And not surprisingly, because I was the only one who knew what to do, I got all 3 commendations. Yeah, I was the only one in that entire group that knew what to do in that fight. And it paid off because I got all 3 commendations. It could not have worked out better in that regard. So yeah, what do you say we move on now to the main scenario roulette and pretty much do the same thing? I have no issue with going for a ride to that particular location too, or one of the two, because it's either Castle Meridian or the Praetorium. Go inside and get ourselves some quick mending, and we'll go from there. Oh, the anti-tower theme. How my retainers been doing? Oh, thank you, maidservant, for the little curtsy. Alright. What news do you bring me? You went 9-1. You haven't sold anything since this afternoon. Okay, go get me more koala cocoons. And what about for your associate? A 9 and a 1 also. Okay, I haven't sold any koala cocoons yet today. Oh, but look, I have 50 now. Alright, I'll put this at 2,000. That means 100,000 gil for anyone who's willing to pay the money for it. I'll leave those numbers as is. I'll just be adding a few more cocoons. And at the same time, let's see how the Hardened Sap's doing. Okay. Yeah, it's not doing too badly, but the cocoons are still doing better. As is the Aqueous Whetstone. Let's go 2,500 on this. Just so we can strike a good balance between the low numbers and the high number. And Peacock Ore, not really selling for that much, but we'll put it at 100 a piece. There we go. Alright. I think that is good enough. Yep. Alright, go get me more koala cocoons. People obviously want them, so go out and get more. Alright, so yeah, Shantae's come on also, so is Shadow. I imagine the two of them will be helping out each other, because Deadly Sins and Shadow are brothers. Alright, Aika's doing her, I guess she's doing her Wondrous Tales right now, and Tamo is doing the level 60 roulette or something. Yeah, I think this is on permanent, some play. Oh, nope, didn't mean to target that. Oh no, it's going through normally. Yeah, it's called the oh, it's Now I Know the Truth? But that's not on here. Weird. And let's go chill out in Corinne's room for a while. Yeah, we'll chill out in Corinne's room for a while and get ourselves ready for the battle to come. What's priority right now? 6, okay. 6 isn't too bad. That means we're just waiting on one more group ahead of me. And then we'll be off and running to the main scenario roulette for tonight. I haven't gotten the Praetorium in a while, so I'm hoping I'll get that. I mean, there used to be a really easy tell to know if you could get the Praetorium before you were going to get Castor Meridianum, and that would be if you entered when you enter the main scenario roulette, and it says in the chat log, power down the searchlights and find a way to the stronghold. If you got that message, you knew you were going to Castor Meridianum. And that would have been before you even saw what dungeon you were getting. If it didn't say anything, then you had a feeling that you were going to go more than likely to the Praetorium. But now I don't see that tell anymore. So yeah, it's kind of weird that they no longer do that. Because yeah, they used to do it all the time. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see which of the main scenario dungeons we get tonight and see if we can't help out any Warriors of Light to be in their ambitions. Because yeah, when you usually go into that place, if you're going to be helping out someone who is going to be getting their first clear ever in that place. So it's always a significant moment for them. So it's a shame that they don't get the opportunity to experience the cutscenes or anything. And that is one of the things that, of course, has always been my pet peeve, that you don't get a proper opportunity to experience the dungeon in its entirety when everyone can just run ahead of you and you're just more focused on yourself. But it's just the accepted standard, and there's not much you can really do about it unless you have a group of people of your own within your own free company or something like that, who's willing to go on a journey like that for you. Yeah, just chilling out here with you guys makes it all worthwhile. I'm glad I get the opportunity, especially on the day after daylight savings time, to get to experience this with you guys. Because you guys are so awesome that you come in and night out to watch me stream. I really appreciate it so much. And if we move forward, no, we haven't. Okay, it's still stuck on 6. Yeah, I know I could go over to a tank or a healer and get the Q faster, but I really want to level up my Black Mage. I really want to be able to do that with Corinne now that I've already done with Mathia. And then what I level up beyond that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to level up beyond that, but I know that I'm going to make it worth my while to do so. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that game, actually. I've seen THANALAN playing it. And I also know that X-10X is currently LPing it. Yeah, I would actually like to get that game for myself and make it part of Extra Life. Speaking of which, of course, you guys have the opportunity to make a donation now to support Extra Life for Children's Miracle Network through my channel by clicking on the link in the description below this video. That will take you to my Extra Life page where you can make a donation to support Children's Miracle Network, and your support is greatly appreciated. And these donations are, of course, are available to do now and up to and including the day of Extra Life itself, which for me will be November 19th. So make your way to the Extra Life donation page by clicking on the link in the description below this video and help support a good cause for the Children's Miracle Network. But yeah, I do want to include World of Final Fantasy as part of my Extra Life stream on November 19th. I'm not sure if I want to make it the first thing I do or if I want to put it in midway. Still thinking about it, but I know that when we get the opportunity to show it off for you guys, that you guys will enjoy it, because from what I've seen so far from watching THANALAN play the demo version of World of Final Fantasy, it was really cool to look at. And it's a lot more of a lighthearted take on Final Fantasy than it is a serious tone. So yeah, it is definitely geared towards a younger audience. That much is certain. And what was really cool from what I saw from watching Mr. Happy, or not Mr. Happy, but THANALAN playing World of Final Fantasy demo, was that they actually brought in voice actors for all of the Final Fantasy characters from the past. And they even brought back the voice actresses for both Yuna from Final Fantasy X and Lightning from the Final Fantasy XIII saga. Yeah, and in fact, Lightning is even dressed in her outfit from Lightning Returns. So yeah, it was cool to see that, and I would definitely want to take the opportunity to play that for you guys for Extra Life. I think it would be a great game to include as part of my live stream. I do want to play some other games as well. I do want to switch it up and mix things up and keep things interesting. And I hope I will be able to for you guys, and that it'll encourage you guys to make a donation to support Extra Life and to support Children's Miracle Network, because it's the right thing to do. It will definitely be worth your time to do that, and even if you can't donate yourself, there's no shame in encouraging other people that you know to do the same thing. Like, you can encourage them to come to either watch my streams or click on the link in the video description and have them donate towards Extra Life to support Children's Miracle Network. Like, whatever we can do to help raise as much money as we can to support those guys, it's a good idea. So make the most of the opportunity. Help me help out other people who really need it, especially the kids, because it's full for them on Extra Life Day. Alright, first party has come and gone, so now I'm just waiting on my opportunity to get the main scenario roulette. But yeah, it's worth your time, guys, to make a donation to support the Children's Miracle Network with Extra Life. Like, I know the main day was yesterday, but because I was doing so much yesterday, there was really not much I could have done to support Extra Life yesterday. So that's why I decided to push it back towards November 19th. Plus, I think that November 19th actually works better for me, because it'll give me more opportunity to try and network it to people, to see if people might be interested in wanting to support Extra Life themselves. So I'm really hoping that it'll work out, and that my channel can help to raise a lot of money for Extra Life this year. And if you do make a donation, please let me know in the comments if you intend to do so. Because obviously it's a very big deal. It'll be a big deal to know that not only do you guys come to watch me on a regular basis with my live streams, but you're also willing to show support for the causes that I also have a passion for. And something like Extra Life is something that I'm very proud to be involving myself with, and I hope that you guys will share that same sense of passion and enthusiasm as I am, because it does mean a lot. Can't help but look at Corinne's hands right now. It almost looks like she's her hands almost look like talons, the way that they're placed on her legs right now. It's kind of hilarious, actually, the way that it looks. Like it's almost like they could turned into talons, and she would look a lot more ferocious and mean as a black mage too. Yeah, it's one of those little quirks that I notice when I have time to kill and I'm waiting on these dungeon roulettes to go up in queue. And I'm sure that you guys appreciate my noticing of this stuff as well. Because yeah, it is an interesting little quirk there, the way that the hands are positioned in such a way that it makes Corinne's fingers look like talons. Yeah, that's just so weird and so cool that you can see stuff like that. Obviously, it would be different if she was wearing something else other than the apron that I got for her, which is really more or less the spring skirt item that has quite a variety of uses. Like on Rika Sasaki, for example, who I've shown off in my videos for Moonfire Fair, for the last 2 All Saints Wakes, and also for the Yokai Watch video. Like, she was wearing this exact same bottom half to go with her Moonfire Fair kimono, because it just makes a perfect match with that. In fact, Corinne even has her own Moonfire Fair kimono. I'll have to show it to you guys after this main scenario roulette is done, because we don't know how much longer it's going to take. I mean, we've been waiting for 15 minutes now. Yeah, I don't know if this is something that's held by in my armoire, or if it's something that's... no, I want to remove an item. Seasonal gear. Is that in here? No, it's not, actually. Alright, well, I got to go fix this Glengo mission then. Hello there, maidservant. Thank you for the beautiful curtsy. Where is the kimono? Okay, it's not in Madeline's stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she has 2 of them. Okay, I'm gonna withdraw this one real quick. Oh, will it not let me? Okay, I guess I can't because of the fact that that's roulette queued. So yeah, let's go ahead and take on the roulette. As soon as the last tank appears. Come on, tank, where are you? There we go. Alright, let's go out and do this. It's Castor Meridianum. Yeah, they no longer give you the tell if you're getting this place or not. I know for a fact that the Astrologian is not new. But is it a new ninja that we're assisting? You know, I'm definitely getting that feeling. Yep, it's a new ninja. Then a new ninja it is to get the bonus here at Castor Meridianum. Alright, bring it on. As soon as the tanks are wanting to depart. Yeah, you can tell the rookie ninja really wants to get started. So yeah, come on, tank, let's not keep him waiting. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's take him out. Oh, pulled them in. Which means you guys are gonna have to deal with their crap. Alright, bring them all over. We'll burn them all. We'll burn every single one of them. Yeah, it's just gonna be a fiery frenzy with all these people on fire. And now we're gonna ice them. Not like a cake, but we're gonna ice them. Yeah, not like a cake, but we will be icing these guys. Okay, there we go. Alright, he's dead. Time to move on. Yeah, don't be shy there, tanks. Get in there and fight. Yeah, this is definitely not a place to be shy or holding back or anything like that. Look out for that AoE. Alright, down to the bottom of the hill. And let's go ahead and lock and load. And here we go. Yeah, look at all those guys getting incinerated by my fire too. Yeah, wasn't that fun? Oh, come on, cast. Alright, we got it. Yeah, apparently even... Yeah, I don't know what's taking the sergeant so long. I'm ready when you guys are. Let's burn this black out. And make him regret him ever crossing our path. Cast a couple more times. Then go ahead off the convert and cast a couple more. Thank you for the free cast. Oh, that's a lot of AoE. That's too much AoE. Well, they're keeping me on my toes, to say the least. Alright, moving on. We're moving on from this place. Time to zigzag. Time to zigzag all over the place. Man, this ninja definitely is implementing her ninja skills to get a quick move while she has the chance. In fact, she's moving too fast. Yeah, she's moving probably so fast that she's completely forgotten the fact that there's a searchlight over here that needs to be shut off. Yeah, and she only realizes it now. Yeah, like, we were not all behind you there, Janet. Like, we appreciate your ninja skills, but they're no good to us if you're running all over the place and get yourself killed. Alright, time to cast. And just keep on casting on these Reapers and their friends. There we go. Oh, hold on. Yeah, someone survived that onslaught. Or at least they did. But we took care of that. Alright, gonna have to deal with the Vanguard. Which one of you thinks is gonna take it? Yeah, I guess he's gonna get everyone involved here. Or at least he's gonna try to get everyone involved. Okay, bring them all over. Bring them all over. I'll strike from a distance. As I always should be doing because I am a black mage. But yeah, I can assure you they're not enjoying this crap. Whoa! Alright, Incendiary 37 is on the ground. Let's pick it up. Alright, those guys are dead. Time to move on. I was about to say, did Jen get a head start on us again? But no. I think she's learned her lesson. I think that she has indeed learned her lesson. Here, don't forget this side too. Gotta cover both sides in order to make use of our incendiaries. Alright, now let's go back on Fire 2. Give you the awesome vantage point from high ground. While we're standing over this giant pool of ceruleum. While we're standing over this giant pool of ceruleum. Alright, we got all those guys. Let's move on. Yeah. While we're standing over this giant pool of ceruleum. And that was quite funny. I liked when that happened, actually. Oh, Dante, you're gonna run right through? Yes, you are. No fear on this tank, but he doesn't need to be afraid because we're holding our own quite nicely. We are holding our own quite nicely, and I'm sure he appreciates that. And let's ice them before they run away. Yeah, before they run away, let's deal with them. Yeah, no wimping out on my watch. Oh, still standing. Yeah, clean up your plate. Clean your plate there, tank. Clean your plate, young man. Now on to F1. Speaking of F1, like, I haven't been keeping track this year, primarily because I don't have a cable subscription anymore, but any of you guys keep an eye on auto racing? Because yeah, I really don't pay that much attention to it anymore. Yeah, I used to back in the 90s when Canadian drivers were making big waves on all the major motor racing championships, not NASCAR obviously because that's an American thing, but in other auto racing championships, like Canadians were really kicking some ass in the 90s. Not the least of which includes Jacques Villeneuve, the only Canadian to win the Formula One World Championship. Hey, what we got? What we needed? Let's go, Sid. Let's go do this. Yeah, Janet, our strong ninja, definitely cannot wait to get started, and neither can Dante, our paladin here. Yeah, lots of enthusiasm being shown, but that enthusiasm won't be worth anything if our tanks do not pull these enemies a sufficient distance so that the cannons over here do not get damaged. Now let's get over there as quickly as we can. Alright, start shooting. Get them all taken out of the equation. Alright, I'm waiting for the next wave. In fact, I can even shoot behind the signal pole. Alright. Waiting on the next guy to come over. Or is he just going to pull right through? What's the plan? Yeah, I think they're gonna pull right through. Yep, that's their idea. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna pull right through. So we better follow along. Better follow along and follow the crowd. Because the crowd wants to go over here. Yeah, Janet trying to be all ninja-like. Well, it worked for her because she got behind cover before that stuff all was going off. And yeah, where are you moving them to? Like, you put them in the perfect position to have our cannons destroyed. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, we just lost 2 cannons. We lost all the cannons. So yeah, well done, tank. That was the most perfect, imperfect positioning you could do. Yeah, that was the best positioning for being the worst positioning. Yeah, that is not how you do that at all. Not even remotely close. So yeah, Ferris, I don't know what you were thinking, but bad call there, dude. Yeah, that was definitely not the best strategy to implement there. And let's cast and hope that we get stuff to go our way now. Yeah, I don't think there's any question that Janet wants to assert herself as the strongest DPS here. But I'm wanting to give her a run for her money in that regard. Well, can't argue with the results of that limit break. And I am just complete with my Blizzard too. Yeah, let's bind you guys a little bit. And that includes you Medicae. For you Medicis. Or is it just Medici? I'm probably sure it's just Medici. You guys just put yourself in the most convenient spot for me to burn you. Oh, and for me to possibly get burned myself. Yeah, you gotta be careful of that. At any and all costs. Yeah, we're gonna have to be careful for every single one of these guys. Well... yeah, this is probably not the best place for me to be standing. Probably not the best place in the world for me to be standing at all. Alright, okay, yeah, there he goes. Oh, and someone gained a level out that. And wouldn't you know it's Janet. Wouldn't you know it's Janet who gets the level. Alright, lead on, tank. Yeah, thankfully these 4 cannons are still fully functional. Keep pulling further. Yeah, I hate when it switches to this view. Because you can never tell if you're on the mark or not. And you can't pay him back, sadly. Which means they're pretty much having to wing it here. Like, I kind of have an idea of what the timing is, having played this so many times. Yeah, pretty much the time that you want to make the move is just at the moment that they're rounding the corner. But how come they're not rounding the corner? What are the tanks doing? You're like, don't just hold them there. Yeah, that was perfect. No, keep him there. Keep him there. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, that was too close for comfort. Alright, everyone's departing. Then depart we shall. Let's join up with the rest of the party. Because yeah, we can go around, of course. Yeah, we'll have Janet draw everyone in. And I'll get the searchlight. It's okay, Janet, I got it. Use your enthusiasm to go after the second. Ah, crap, we lost the main tank, or we lost the warrior. I got this one too. If you want to help, Janet, you can take a cannon. Cannons are good. Except one of them was disabled on the way over here for some ridiculous reason. Oh great, now I'm the target of them all. No! I guess we're gonna run all the way back then and use the cannons that were back in the previous spot. We got Ferris is dead, the ninja is dead. I'm gonna have to run all the way back over here. Alright, we'll use this one. Someone's scoring. Good. We're scoring. We are scoring something. But yeah, I guess we provided a sufficient enough diversion. Damn it, stop bringing him closer. You're gonna make us lose our cannons. Okay, that shot fell short. Okay, we're good now. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure we're fine now. I'm pretty sure we just wiped all those guys out. Yeah, and Janet got herself killed trying to operate the cannon. Let me take care of this one. Permit me, if you will. Yeah, you did there, Ichigo. Alright, killed that off. Killed that off just in time. Yeah, killed that off just in time. It's all good now. It's all good now. Especially since we now get to move on to the fun part of this place. Alright, he's down. Time to duel with Livia. Are we all here? It's hard to tell, so yeah, let's just march right into it. Alright, so Dante and I have the same idea. Oh nope, Janet made it back. So I guess everyone's here. But I'm gonna need more than one person to help me operate these cannons on this side. I will require a second. Alright. Load it up again. Yeah, I'm gonna say need a second over here. Yeah, I think she's gonna... Oh crap, someone fired too soon. I guess I'm firing both? Oh, come on, work the thing. Work the stupid thing. Yeah, you really cannot take your eyes off the prize in this fight. But since we have so many people surrounding you, why don't we use fire too? Since your bodyguards have clearly come to your aid. Alright, the pressure's off me. I can reload the cannon. Yeah, this pretty much has become a fight of do as you please. 'Cause yeah, back in the day, everything was done with military precision. But now it's like, military precision? What military precision? And I didn't quite get my shot off, someone else beat me to it. Alright, time to end this. Time to put Livia out of her little misery. Yeah, come on back there, Sebastian. Alright, time to go. And do away with you. Yours shall be a fate that has been seen all too often in this game. Primarily because we keep coming back here and you keep reappearing. So therefore, your demise is not only inevitable, but not all that much of a shock. I don't know, I couldn't use freeze there. We'll go ahead and use fire 2 though. Burn everyone that's close to her. Yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. Well, look out. Let's jump in and start icing people. I mean, I think I'm in a good enough position to do that. Alright, cast again. Oh, she jumped over there. But now she's jumping back into the fray. Just in time for her last 10%. Ow.
I've toyed with you long enough.
Alright, die all of you. All at once if you could, that'd be great. In fact, that's pretty much how it worked out. Lucky us. Victory is ours, and I give the commendation to the Dragoon because I can! Just before she slips away. Just before she slips away, she gets some love from yours truly. And I got a commendation out of this too. Well, that puts a smile on my face, no question. In fact, while I have the opportunity to do so, why don't I... Because I don't know if all of you guys have seen the level 52 Black Mage challenge or not. So why don't I go ahead and show that to you guys as well. Okay, I have enough for 2 carbon twines. I'm going to show that off, but before I do, let me show off is that in here? Okay, it's not. So I'm going to need to make some space for the time being. In fact, I can move this to the inventory because it'll be I can take glamour from it. Yeah, because I never did withdraw the top half of the kimono. But yeah, I want to see what you guys think of Corinne in the similar style of kimono as Rika wears. Alright, Basil, you have it. Okay, we're gonna have you take the white one. And another gear set. Oh, insufficient headspace over here. And let's move this to the inventory as well. And I will show you what she looks like in the white yukata. Oh. Again. You know, these things happen. And then, hide that. And also unequip this, just so that the look is similar to that of Rika's. Yeah, tell me what you guys think of Corinne in the same kimono as Rika. Do you think this is a good look on her or not? Because I think it looks good on her. I think it gets the I think it gets the point across very well. Because yeah, all the female yukatas all look very beautiful because there's this white one with the red butterflies, and then there's also a double blue one with the blue butterflies, which Corinne also has. She doesn't have the third one though, which is the pink one with gold butterflies on it. Rika has that one though. That is one that Rika is in possession of. But yeah, what do you guys think of Corinne in the white kimono? Like, think that's a good look for her? You think this is one that is befitting her style? Because yeah, like I said, I think it looks really nice on her. So yeah, while you're giving me your thoughts, let's go ahead and switch back to my Black Mage. And at the very least, mend. Hey, Shantae's here! Let's go ahead and give her a hello. So it's always good to see Shantae. Does she have the glasses claimed on? She does for her outfit. And this is on her level 60 Dark Knight, which I think definitely suits the look that she's going for. Alright, so let's go ahead and get my gear enhanced a little more. Let's go off to Mordona to do that. Because yeah, this happens twofold. It happens two ways. We have to get the carbon twine first, and then we have to go exchange it and get my gear enhanced over in the North Shroud. Back at the same place where you get your relic weapon quests. So we're gonna make our way over to Mordona right now, because yeah, we don't get to come here very often. Especially when people like Spartacus are the tenants. Alright, Oriana, I need you to hook me up with 2 carbon twines, if you could please. Thanks. Yeah, there we go. Now that we got that taken care of, off to the North Shroud. And I just realized that's the Sister Dragoon behind me. Well, it's always nice to see those whenever we have the opportunity. I know it always makes me smile when we see those guys. Alright, head to the east. Which will be over this way. As well as head south. Yeah, I've made that mistake before. Oh, hey there, Mike. Good to see you. Well, I'm so sorry that that's happened to you, Mike. It's really a shame that that problem has happened to you. Yeah, I think in this situation, a refund is your only recourse. Yeah, I think a refund is your only recourse. I don't think you're going to get much of a better situation out of if the game won't install on your console or PC no matter what. And there's no such... And you still have your original Realm Reborn, right? If you don't mind me asking, because, yeah, there is some Realm Reborn, but then... you can't install Heavensward ahead of a Realm Reborn. Like, Realm Reborn has to be installed first. Or if you have the combo pack that Square Enix has been selling, you do get them both together, and then that skips that situation entirely. Alright. Gonna have to disrobe here for a moment. What can I take off? These will do. Alright, so let's go ahead and disrobe, as it were. Don't worry, the corset also acts as a skirt, so it's not like she's getting too revealing. But yeah, I would like an enhancement on my boots. So we'll do that. And scroll down here for the boots. Here we go. And the breeches. Alright. So now Corinne will be at 128, I'm pretty sure. No, it's 127, so when she gets the belt, it'll be 129. Actually, we still haven't gotten an enhanced bracelet for her either. Do I have that? Yeah, I do. Yeah, the only reason I have her with the bracelet of cast, the ice bracelet of casting, is because of the spell speed. Alright, so let's go ahead and glamour this stuff back on. And glamour the thigh boots. Alright, and all is back to what it was before. So now she's up to 6574 in terms of HP and 5086 in terms of MP. So now that we've taken care of this, what do you say we go over to UL'DAH? Thank you, Drake, for your help. Say hi to all those pirates for me. Yeah, had to make an Uncharted reference there. Alright. Well, while we have the opportunity, let's put out a plug for the FC. Because yeah, we have an opportunity to do so. Yeah, I kind of noticed this girl's outfit, and yeah, she's got it glamored as a... Oh, I see. Yeah, so you like stuff eaten by moths, by the looks of it. Alright, I didn't even know you could be equipped with that stuff, to be honest. Okay, we're going to the Miners Guild. Alright, off we go to the Sacrarium, because, yeah, this is a place we've been to before with Mathia. And on a rare day in UL'DAH where it's actually raining once in a while. This does not happen out very often, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves some FaceTime with... Oh, it looks like Kalim Saf is taking... either about to take the same level 52 challenge I'm taking, or is just about to finish it. But in any event, let's speak with LAVENDER for Corinne to take on the level 52 Black Mage challenge entitled An Unexpected Journey. LAVENDER has acquired new information regarding the missing Book of Thal. Ah, Corinne, you come at a most opportune time. There's a task I would have you perform. In my search for the Book of Thal, I have drawn upon all my resources in the trading spheres. The tome has not appeared on the black market, nor has it found its way to a private collection. This tells us that the thief has made no effort to sell it. If we consider then that he was able to open a magically sealed chest, we may safely assume that the suspect is a mage and his interest in the tome is personal. However, this individual came to know the existence of black magic. It seems plain he seeks to unlock the tome's secrets. To what end, it's too early to say, but at the very least we now have a lead. There are scarce few who share our knowledge of black magic. Your three beastmen friends who were present when Master Kukuruka rendered up his last breath. It may be that the thief's identity is known to one of them. Begin your inquiries at Burgundy Falls, Corinne. Find out if Kazai Cha has had any suspicious visitors of late. So yeah, that is in Eastern THANALAN. And so we're going to make our way there. And so away we shall go. Well, I just got the normal version of the game there, Mike, for both Realm Reborn and also for Heavensward, and I upgraded to the Collector's Edition at a later time. See, I just went with the normal version and then I got the Collector's version after that. But I don't necessarily know if that's going to help you in terms of your pursuit of getting this game to work on your console at all anymore. Because yeah, that's so weird that that's not possible for you. But yeah, I would certainly encourage you to stick around to the channel and just take the opportunity to enjoy what I'm doing. I mean, you keep coming here to do so, so you're obviously seeing the value in this. So yeah, if nothing else, you get to be a regular viewer who gets to enjoy my content, and I do greatly appreciate that. I really do. So we're gonna make our way over to the Burgundy Falls in this driving rainstorm, which is so rare for UL'DAH. UL'DAH is so rarely affected by rain because, of course, it's out in the desert. This part of the lane, however, of course, is nice and green because it's getting closer to the area that is near the Black Shroud. Yeah, let's get in out of the rain and speak with Kazek Cha. Corinne, I am glad to see you again, my friend. What brings you here this day? Well, here's what you need to know. That such tombs should exist. But to answer your question, I have been visited by a suspicious man, and very recently, though visited, fails to capture the nature of our meeting. Not a bell ago, a robed man me. Join me, he said, and together we shall master the dark arts. A dubious offer which I naturally declined, but no sooner had the words left my mouth than he unleashed a barrage of spells at me. Though I could scarce believe it, I would swear that the spells he wielded were black magic. I warded off his attacks and countered with spells of my own, and he swiftly turned tail. All this happened but a short while ago. He cannot have gone far since then. If you mean to confront him, you would do well to exercise caution. Though he alone approached me, I felt the presence of others. So yeah, our person of interest is actually outside, over back the way we came. In fact, why don't we take the opportunity to bring on my chocobo? Let's bring on my chocobo and we'll take on this fate. There's my Geisel Greens. Okay. Yeah, I see you. And I want to fight you there, Gossamer. For the bane must be quelled. Well, we shall do what we can. I can cast another round of Cure, or not Cure, of Fire. And then we'll throw out some electricity to shock you. Yeah, we'll shock you like crazy if we must. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of good spells at my disposal that are severely lacking from a Gossamer. And obviously that person is marching out towards the Black Mage challenges. Because yeah, there's not much else to go over there for unless they're still on main story quest within A Realm Reborn, then it does make sense. Oh, he cures himself apparently. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do what we can to negate that. Yeah, people coming, people going. People watching me burn Gossamer to the ground. There we go. Yeah, it turns out UL'DAH is doing the exact same challenge I am doing. Because they're about to meet with the Mikote that Mathia also confronted. What do you want? Wait, this aura. Yes, there is no mistake. You are a black mage and you will lead me to him. Now speak, or I will make you wish you had. But aren't you a black mage? Me? A black mage? How utterly ridiculous. Perhaps you're not one of them after all. I fear there has been a misunderstanding. I am not the villain who attacked the Eorzea, nor does it appear you are in league with him. I see you are disinclined to believe me. Well, the truth of my words is easily verified. Let us go to Burgundy Falls and see your friend together. I wish to have words with him at any rate. So yeah, now we gotta go and double back over to Kazag. And proceed along with this. So yeah, let's get some shelter out of the rain. And quickly. Hey there, Kazag. And we're cutscening this. There's a misunderstanding that I wish to clear up. We meet for the first time, and that fact alone should suffice to settle for the matter. But for the sake of formality, pray answer this question. Am I the man who attacked you? No, you are not. You bear scant resemblance to the villain. Now that the matter is behind us, allow me to introduce myself. I am here as a higher NALD of the Conjurers Guild in Gridania. The Seed-Seer Council has sent me to find a man who wields black magic, the forbidden art of destruction. His trail led me to this area where I chanced to witness him attacking your Eorzea friend. Here, alas, the villain beat a hasty retreat, and I lost sight of him in the confusion. You approached me shortly thereafter. You may not be connected to the man I seek, but you are a practitioner of the dark arts nonetheless. The aura is telltale, so don't even think to deny it. You also must answer to justice. Like, what justice? I'm the warrior of light, for crying out loud. The books of NALD? Matron preserve, I was not aware that such terrible tomes existed. This woman, LAVENDER, she may well know something useful. I will pay her a visit, and I expect you to be there as well. I take it you intend to continue searching for the mystery black mage. Though I doubt that his skill is a match for yours, he has proven himself unpredictable and dangerous both. Be sure to keep your wits about you. Oh, thank you there, Archie. Appreciate it. I shall go to Dazar and Dozoma and apprise them of the situation. For now, you would do well to return to LAVENDER. I will do just that. Yeah, thanks for the props there, Archie. Greatly appreciated. So let's work back over to UL'DAH and complete this particular challenge. Yeah, sadly I can't bring my chocobo into town, so it'll just be me on my own. It'll be just little old me on my own. Alright. Back over to the Miners Guild. And we'll make our way back over to LAVENDER. Alright. So yeah, the rain is stopped over here in UL'DAH as the sun begins to set. So let's go ahead and speak with LAVENDER, who already has a higher NALD before her, to complete this particular challenge.
Thank God you've returned! This man, who I have never seen before, charged up here and started berating me for meddling with forbidden arts. He had the nerve to call me a fool thrice!
Aye, and I will say it again, you are a fool. But the worst fool of all was your master Kukuruka. It is because of him that these miscreants are running rampant. So how will we respond? Let me start again. I know about the Book of Thal, and I know the people who took it. They call themselves the Defiant, and their sole objective is to master the art of destruction. Yeah, that's news to LAVENDER. The man I have been tasked with finding is their leader. UL'DAH is his name, and he used to be a conjurer of Stillglade fame. The man harbored a deep hunger for power, the power over those he had sworn to protect. In order to satisfy this craving, he began dabbling in the dark arts. Before long, however, his doings were made known to the guild, who summarily banished him. but as he left, he declared that one day he will show the world the true power of black magic. For years we've heard naught of UL'DAH. Some of us dared to hope that his words were but wind. Alas, he has returned, and this could only mean one thing. He is ready to make good on his promise.
God preserve! Are you certain of this? That it is UL'DAH who has taken the tome?
I am afraid so. It is no coincidence that the tome went missing at the same juncture the man reappeared. Even now he continues instructing his minions in black magic, and every day that passes sees the cults grow into a bigger threat. If we are to move against him, we must do so now.
I'd assume that we were dealing with a lone mage, but if it is an entire cult as you say, I will need to reconsider my plans. Corinne, while you went about your investigation, I succeeded in deciphering your new spell in the Book of NALD. It should prove useful in the battles to come. I shall teach it to you forthwith.
What? You mean to fight destruction with more destruction? This can only end in tragedy, I tell you.
Listen to me, hero. UL'DAH and his cult may be a menace to the realm, but Corinne is nothing like them. Master Kukuruka himself entrusted her with his legacy. She will not misuse her power and cause carnage. On that you have my word.
I cannot believe what I am hearing. Were the situation not so dire, I would bring you to justice without a moment's hesitation. Fortunately for you, a greater threat looms over us all, and we must cooperate if disaster is to be averted. Your connections have proven useful before, and they may do so again. If you learn aught through them, I will thank you to send me word, but know that I will not tolerate any interference in my investigation. And so away he goes. Until the next time we see him.
Gods, what an irksome, insufferable, ignorant idiot! To think that we must cooperate with him! Heed not the mutterings of that stuck-up louse. We shall prepare for the gathering storm in our own way. Now where were we? Ah yes, the new spell. Ley Lines it is called, and it will be a potent addition to your arsenal. While you go about mastering it, I will make further inquiries on the situation at hand. If there are any developments, you will be the first to know.
And so with that, we get 26,000 experience, 1,000 guild, or 1,000 gil, and the ability Ley Lines. Connect naturally occurring ley lines to create a circle of power, which, while staying within it, reduces weapon skill cast time and recast time, spell cast time and recast time, and auto attack delay by 15%. And yeah, it lasts for a long time, it lasts for 30 seconds, and its recast is only a minute after that. It's definitely one of the more useful abilities for the Black Mage through Heavensward, as I've already discovered through Mathia. Oh, and someone else seeks the challenge? Actually, you're just about to complete yours. Yeah, your journey is almost about to come to an end as a Black Mage, at least for the time being. Alright, so now that we've taken care of that, just wondering, are there any other things I could do tonight that may be of interest to you guys? Because yeah, the main focus was to grind tonight. Maybe we can find some people who are trying to do some wondrous tales. Maybe people are trying to do that stuff, because yeah, I think it'll be a great idea for me to help out. But yeah, it looks like quite a few people are trying to get them done. I don't think I have the Titan pony, do I? Mount Guide. No, I have Leviathan, Shiva, and Ramu. I think I'm gonna pass on that one. See if I can't offer my services to help out someone who needs it. I'm a little reluctant about going Bowl of Embers here. I'm surprised that people aren't coming together to help each other out. Let's see if I can offer some... Oh, I'm not being allowed to join this party? Okay, that's weird because the last 3 spots are open. Yeah, that's so weird. And I don't know I'm being allowed, or not being allowed to join. Okay, you know what? Oh, I have to withdraw my chocobo, of course. like, why am I not getting the opportunity to do what I need to do? Now I know why. Yeah, silly me. But yeah, let's go offer our services to people who need it. So yeah, looks like we're starting to get some extra people who are wanting to offer a helping hand. And I have no issue with doing that myself. So yeah, let's see how many more people who are wanting to help out Wraith Celester. Yeah, just offering... No, just let them know that I'm just offering to help people there's tales tonight. I mean, it gives you guys reason to stick around. So yeah, I'm gonna play the role of Good Samaritan this evening. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. That is something I know all too well. Kind of wimpy fresh 60s, like. But yeah, if their item level isn't as high, then that's no issue. We'll be able to take this more methodically, which is what you should do with the fleet, but a lot of people for the extreme mode have been burning it too fast and people are dying left and right. Even though we do get our clear, we just burn it way too quickly. Let's go ahead and give a hello to Tamo. What else is currently on right now? Okay, it's still the same people. Yeah, and I think Aika's just doing her stuff for Wondrous Tales. Look at how enthusiastically Tamo waves as a Lalafell. That's really cool. So yeah, you want to come and have a seat with me here, Tamo? Or you're just gonna chill out over there? Yeah, come and have a seat. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like the way that a lot of folks plop themselves onto a chair or a bench or something like this. Like, why don't I bring on my own toy Alexander? Where's mine? I know I have it. Or at least I thought I did. Okay, I must not have it yet. I know I have my Shaggy Shoats. Yeah, I could have sworn Corinne already has this one. Take your time with it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, now we can watch the Toy Alexanders having a standoff. In fact, I think that's exactly what's happening. When two Alexanders come together, they have a standoff. Yeah, I wonder if Tamo noticed that too. Do what you gotta do there, Wraith. Fire away, wish me luck solo healing. Well, let's see if we can get it done for you. Alright, I'm ready to dance against the fleet. Do you have healing available? Because I don't know if that's a crossover skill that some black mages get. We'll see how it goes. I mean, if nothing else, we'll be going slowly. Alright, nails on the field. Not too fast. Said not too fast. Else we're all gonna die. Yeah, that's the last thing we want to have happen. It took Ifrit a long time to get over to this phase. It does not usually take him so long. Alright, there we go. Next set of nails. Ouch. Yeah, that kind of hurt a bit. Oh. Gotta run together. Okay, that's 6 stacks. Kind of forgot the one over here. Yeah, that's why you don't overdo it on the nails. And you two need to get closer together. Alright. No damage taken. Look out! Look ourselves now. Waiting on the nails. Round 3 with their 13. Leah, where are you going? Slow it down. Okay, go. Come on, break it. There. Alright. Alright, we should be fine now, or at least I think we will be fine. Where's the last one? Oh, it's buried underneath his foot. Okay, it's good. He's down. Alright, we're good. And now we can go in overdrive and finish him off. Have a battle Lenny on me, guys. We won. Victory is ours. Oh no, I'm on a hold and find out if we get this. Yeah, I think he really wants this. Yeah, we'll give it to him. It is designated for him. Oh, okay. Oh, they're gonna set up for another... Okay, I thought that was what Wraith wanted. Okay, but yeah, it looks like people are leaving this group, so... Let's check around and see who else needs Wondrous Tales clears. Alright, these guys are still looking for someone to help with Shiva. There is someone who wants help with Ravana. Alright, let's join this group. Of which there are already 6 people, including Seth. Board. Yeah, it just came from Ifrit. Oh, Tama brought out the wind-up Bahamut. I think this is the one that Corinne has also. Or does she? No, she doesn't have that one. No, it was made available for the Rising, but I didn't pick it up for some reason. But that's okay, we can... It's not that big of a deal. Oh, hey there, Sally. Good to see you this evening. Glad you can make it. Yeah, we're giving the guys some bonus content to give them some more stuff to enjoy this evening. We're helping out some people who need help with Wondrous Tales. So that means a whole bunch of extreme primal duels for us to engage in. But yeah, hey there, Sally. Glad you can make it tonight. Well, it looks like some of these people know each other. Yeah, we'll have no problem speedrunning through Shiva. But of course, we'll have to be careful to make sure that we don't go too fast in the first part of it. Lest we end up with a whole bunch of frozen boo-boos on our bodies. Yeah, this first part will go quickly. Yeah, staying clear, staying clear. Over here, you, Shiva. Alright, goes for the big ice golems. Yeah, pull it all in. If you can. Okay, I have no problem soloing that guy. Alright, he's dead. Now back over to Shiva. Shiva in her creepy outfit. And her creepy hairstyle too. Alright, ready to see if I can nail a jump with the use of Ring of Thorns. Oh. Hovering almost parallel to the ground. Almost hovering parallel to the ground. And now we can kick it in overdrive. Alright, we run over here. And jump back in. Alright, get to it. Get to it, you guys. Let's melt old Shiva here. And she's gone in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. True Icebreaker. Oh, that's a Dark Knight's weapon. Sure we can greet some of this stuff. Ooh, that's a high number. And I don't think I'm gonna get the footsteps in the snow, because that was a too low of a number. And I didn't even get the tier either. Alright. Well, at least we helped out someone else to get another clear on their Wondrous Tales tonight. Yeah, I think we'll keep doing this until 10:30. We'll keep doing this until 10:30, then call it a night. Alright, so I have 8 chunks of diamond dust now. Okay, what else can we find in Party Finder? Oh, can definitely go to Earth's Founds. Let's see if we can jump in and help. Yeah, let's offer some assistance to Kiara Ferris and her friends. Let me read that name. Okay, so someone put 3 apostrophes after Cloud and 2 apostrophes after Strife. Some people are really weird with how they try and emulate Final Fantasy names from the past. Like, Cloud with 3 apostrophes after it and Strife with 2 apostrophes after it. Like, if you put only 2 apostrophes after Cloud, you can also almost make it look like Strife was in quotation marks. But yeah, this person, whoever they are, decided to not go about doing it that way. I guess it would have been too easy. I guess maybe it would have been too easy. And someone in front of us? Oh, that's just our minions. And that's just the Alexander checking out the fireplace. Checking out our fire pit. But yeah, I'm ready to go when you are. Oh yeah. That's not an issue here. Just let us at him. And we'll lay him to waste. Apparently Xerath believes himself to be a robot. Oh, but we do have someone who's here for the first time. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's lay waste to Odin in no time flat. Yeah, jump in, jump out. Jump in again. And jump out again. Yeah, Odin is just gonna be going in overdrive the entire distance. Yeah, look out there, guys. Get ready for the lances when they come out. He does. Well, he's not going to like the fact that he's not going to even get off his Gungnir lances. He doesn't even get those off before we lay waste to him. Finishing in a minute 4, and it turns out Cloud was the one who needed this place. So yeah, it worked out for him. And I doubt that I'm getting this. And it goes to the new guy. Yeah, I guess we're making the time count. Alright, who else needs help tonight? Don't be a loser, buy a diffuser and come on down to Roku's Dice Lounge. Goblet Ward 7 House 25. Interesting. Yeah, is there really no one else who needs it? A12 Savage Practice, ooh. And I have yet to attempt Needhog's Wager, although I think I do have it unlocked with Corinne. Let's see if I do. I actually can't tell. I know the Singularity Reactor unlocked. Are we sure I've never unlocked this? Or does that not look right to me? Unless I have to unlock it every time. Let's go to Mordona and find out. Yeah, something not quite feeling right here. So let's go back to Mordona and pay a visit to the 7th heaven and see if the information that we need is any good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just saw a notice on my own YouTube that someone that I watch, that I've recently subscribed to through Tham, is offering to do a live stream of Overwatch right now. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? A refrain for the undaunted. Okay, so yeah, this is for all the Alexander Savages. The whispering winds bear tales of adventurers daring do unto mine insatiable ears. But one episode in particular whetted mine appetite. Did you perchance encounter a colossus of steam and steel in Dravonia? Indeed I did. Ah, sir, 'tis true. Pray speak on then, friend. I would hear more of your trials and tribulations with the towering automaton. Well, here's what you need to know. A gold born of goblin prayer. A citipot there whose very life spelled death all without. How marvelous! My muse stares at the mention of such wonders and moves me to song. Hearken now unto your own tale, brave hero. O friends near and far, I shall challenge you all to think of a marvel so strange or so tall. A steely-skinned giant whose veins course with steam, in whose bright burnished bosom foul goblins did scheme. A heaven too they therein did dwell, but one whose mere being made all else a hell. Forsooth he could not well to be left to abide, so into his huge hands a hero did stride, and battled through legions to reach his hot heart, conspiring at last to rend it apart. His core being no more, the giant fell still, through the goblins remained there to plot further ill. Oh, my muse has left me, but tell me true, did I capture the essence of your journey? Well, a poet must change one or two details for dramatic effect. A ballad should rouse its audience, not send them to sleep after all. Pray accept my humble verse into your heart. Songs give the listener fresh eyes to see, and mayhap mine own will allow you to look upon your deeds anew. Twilight Princess voice is back. Yeah, it is. Oh, and so you have to unlock them all in the... Okay, I get it. I see what you wanted me to do. Sing me another song. Okay. and see the feast. Okay. Yeah, let's go and finish up the other two. Or train for the Undaunted. I could have sworn I had Thornton Extreme unlocked. A wondrous tale is on the lips of every adventurer in this tavern, the details of which I can even scarce believe. They say that the rusting relic which straddles the Thaliak, a hero met with a company of warriors wrought from solid steel. That's pretty much how it sounds. Haha, I rather thought it might be you. And you say you crossed swords with these dreaded automata? Splendid, tell me everything. Let me hear the sounds of battle echoing throughout the giant's iron innards. Well, here's how it went down. From level 5 through 8 this time round. Your story stirs my muse from our slumber. To think that the goblins would contrive mechanical soldiers that could themselves combine to form a veritable walking fortress. And within a walking fortress, no less. The tales of my boyhood were not half as fascinating. Your tale reminds me of another. That of the three great kings, Alexander, Midas, and Gordius, whose names must by now seem rather familiar. Covetous to the core, they spent their lives in a fever of conquest, never for a moment satisfied with their lot. That an ambulating paradise of wisdom and erudition should honor their memory is curious indeed. I can only assume that the genius who conceived it was possessed of a wicked sense of humor. Oh, stories steeped in myth could scarce fail to stir the spirit of song within me. Lend me your ear, friend, that I might regale you with the tale of your own adventure. And so, time for verse 2. In the giant's iron innards the goblins did toil, through sunrise and sunset intruders to foil, till the limb of their lodging did chance to wake, a path for a weariless hero to make. And thus did she aim for the beast's second heart, cleaving both it and its keepers apart. Yet in spite of her triumph the goblins all laughed, and by means lost to meaning in victory basked. Yea, the giant of steel was far more than it seemed, with power beyond knowing, potential ungleaned. And thus was our hero compelled to withdraw, resolved to return and do battle once more. There, a courageous struggle rendered in the naive style, recalling the fantastical tales of youth. But tell me true, did I capture the spirit of your journey? I took certain liberties, of course, but then such poems must do more than simply portraying events. They must tantalize the senses and stimulate the imagination. The hymn of battle is as old as time itself, but sung from the heart. It can inspire even the meekest soul to greatness. How do I think the poem will end? I was hoping you might tell me. Suffice it to say, I have very much looked forward to finding out. Well, it won't take you that long there, minstrel, because I'm about ready to give you the third piece of it. Well, my friend, might you perchance be able to shed some light on a most remarkable rumour that has reached mine ears? That a time-straddling hero who did once rescue the Gobbleflock of Eorzea from a future most dire. Yeah, that's how it went. In case you were wondering. Oh, but the 12th smile pulled me today. 'Tis a stirring tale indeed, and one made more affecting by the unadorned manner in which you tell it. A struggle for the future so grand as to span the boundaries of time and space. Would that I had been there to witness it with mine own eyes. I must say mine interest was especially piqued by the part about turning back time. If I understand correctly, you had triumphed over the giant only for the goblins to reverse the flow of time, thereby compelling you to do battle over and over and over again. The primal's power would have grown to nigh infinite proportions. While we must all thank the 12 that you and your companions were able to break this vicious cycle, as a performer, I must confess to some curiosity over how the final battle with such a foe might unfold. Not that I want for inspiration, of course. Your tale is more than sufficient. Why, even now, my muse stirs within me. Hearken unto her song. And so now for verse 3. In the breast of the giant a crystal did stand, whose hunger for aether spelled death to the land. And thus did our heroes swear never to cease, till she torn out the heart of the great metal beast. Yet for all of her labors, both bruising and brave, the goblin stood poised to make history their slave. The giant, however, had plans of its own, and plucked from the goblins their dream of a home. For it saw but one way to set history aright, a champion of ages, a hero of light. So the giant now sleeps as it did once before, in a moment repeated forever and more. You certainly do have a way with words there. You will forgive me if I talk certain abilities in my retelling of your tale. My audience are a demanding lot, and they have come to expect a certain grandeur for my work. My only regret is that I was not able to weave every remarkable detail of this most improbable adventure of yours into my humble composition. Of particular interest to me was the recurring theme of desires and dreams, and the power they may come to hold. Though I possess no ancient relic to grant form to one's wishes, might it not be said that music has a similar power, albeit in a more intangible sense? Should your travels chance to take you back to the scene of your triumph, pray reflect on your adventures with my song in your heart, yet you may yet be surprised by what you see. And so yeah, we've cleaned off your list, and it looks like we're gonna have to speak with 3 different people. But I'm gonna do that off camera because yeah, we're at 10:30 and I said we would go that far as I promised. So yeah, since that's the stuff that I can conclude here is not necessarily worthy of being shown in stream, I'll go ahead and finish off tonight's webcast. So I'm glad that all of you guys came to enjoy this little Sunday evening treat before the US election, which I know is on Tuesday. And so Tuesday, I'm going to be back with another live webcast to Final Fantasy XIV for US election night. But since no one really likes Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, and they have to decide who's the lesser of two evils, it's pretty much going to be a nightmare. And that's what the theme of Tuesday's stream is going to be all about. It will be Election Nightmare 2016. And I'm going to take Mathia and willingly throw myself into some of the toughest extremes out there. I'm going to have him take on Thornton Extreme for the first time. I'm also going to take on the Needhog Extreme battle from Final Steps of Faith. And if we're lucky, we might even take on the extreme battle for both Sephiroth and Sophia. It'll be as much of a nightmare for myself as it will be for all of you guys who live in the US who are going to have to deal with the election that's going on in your country. But one way or another, you're going to have to decide who's the lesser of two evils. And for myself, it's going to be a decision of how am I going to suffer the least? Because it's not going to be pretty. So yeah, join me this Tuesday evening for Election Nightmare 2016. But until then, thank you guys for watching tonight's edition of A Day in the Life at Tales of Eorzea with Corinne, Loren and Company. So until next time, everyone, until I see you on Tuesday, this is Matthew and Novaura Autism saying take care, and I'll see you soon.